Hello and welcome everyone to the second episode of our Tomb Kings Let's Play. So, where do we leave off? Let's see. Not in a great position, it seems. Yes, definitely not what I would call an excellent position. We've got... Yeah, okay, so we've got a new army recruiting here. That's going to be one more turn. Probably going to want to get a few more units after that turn as well. Got our hero here. Can he do anything? Hinder replenishment? Can he actually do it this time? Nope. Failed again. But he gained a rank this time. Okay, what can we give him? We can give him Melkoth's Mystifying Miasma. I think what we'll give him is... We'll give him Canopic Jar order. You know, gotta love those Canopic Jars. Okay, let's end that turn, see what the orcs get up to. See if anything interesting actually happens. Or where, so I'm thinking, possibly, depending on where this army pushes up. If this army pushes up towards Khemri, then we'll go out and fight it, because they should still be not fully replenished up from the last battle, or if they go back, then I'll spend a few more turns recruiting some more units in this army here. I think that'll be a good idea. Looks like he's staying there. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Arkan is declaring war on some beastmen? Yeah, beastmen. And there we are, so, right. Can we reach them? No, we can't even reach them this turn. So what we'll do is we'll move out. And we'll recruit 2 skeletons and another... 2 spearmen and another skeleton warriors. You can try again to hinder replenishment. He failed 3 times in a row. You are not a very good Lich Priest. Gorgazan, can we get an income building? Yes, we can get the Charnel Plaza. Let's get that. That's an income building, which we desperately need. Ah, we can get our gold mine. That'll give us some more income as well. Can't upgrade these. Need a 4,000 and 2,000. That'll get us the Skeleton Archer Chariots and the Nehekara Warriors. We're definitely going to want the Nehekara Warriors as soon as possible, just because we're struggling a little bit at the moment with the units that we've got available. 2,500 for Skeleton Horsemen Archers, which will take us up to Necropolis Knights, which is, I believe, the skeletons that ride giant snakes. Here's our constructs: War Sphinx, Necrosphinx, Hero Titan, Tomb Scorpion, Ushabti. Yep, okay. So I'm thinking what the plan is going to be is we'll keep moving forward with this army. We'll see if we can push out the top knots. Then hopefully soon after that we'll be able to get our second army up and running. Then maybe we'll balance that out a little bit more. And then hopefully we'll be able to take on the Strigos Empire, which is to our west here, and then maybe we'll go east as well and take back Numas from the Skaven, who I believe are currently holding that location. Oh, we could also use... Oh, is he coming to fight us? Yes, he is. What's the balance of power? Even? But I don't fancy our chances, so let's retreat out. He's going to march out. How far is he going to get? Okay, he just gets to the border of their territory. The Tomb Kings, do the Tomb Kings have suitable climate for every climate in the game? I mean, I suppose that would make sense with them being skeletons. But I'm not sure, if I'm honest. Ah, Settra's back. We can't raise a new army. No, got 1 out of 1. 4 turns until we get that. So let's replace him with Settra. There he is, Settra the Imperishable. We didn't get our units, so we'll get those. We'll stay over this way. Can we get anything? No. Get the Charnel Plaza. Be 1 turn until that's finished. Okay, let's go with that. That's got 1 turn. You can go again. Please try and actually do something for once. Success! Hindering the replenishment of these forces. And he's leveled up. Let's give him another canopic jar. So we should be getting 2 a turn. I'm curious to see whether if we raise one of the Skaven settlements to the ground, whether we can then repopulate it. Because one of the rights that you have available as the Tomb Kings is the right of Petra, I think, which gives you the Necrotect of Petra, which should enable you to colonize ruins at level 3 to start with. I don't know whether that's a one-time use thing. I would assume it is, since most of the other right special agents are a one-time use thing and you don't get to keep them afterwards. But I suppose we will see. Mash is running back to Agrul Migdal. There's no way we can get up to it, so we're going to have to wait for them to come back out. They still want a non-aggression pact. We're still going to say no. And that pretty much should be it. Dark Elves, Skaven. And there we go. So, you can go up and scout around. So they've got an army in there, and their main army. What's the garrison? Reasonable enough that I don't want to push forwards against it. Let's get 2 more spearmen and some warriors. You know, I'll do it closer to the edge of territory. Go over here. Yeah, I think that'll do. Got a nice little bit of income now. We've built our gold mine. Oh, if we go and look in the mortuary cult, yes. So we've got golden idols. So when we get 200 canopic jars, we can get Usirian's Legion of the Netherworld, which is some Nehekara warriors. They're ethereal, anti-infantry. Cool. Or when we get 100, we can also get the Flock of Chaff, which are big versions of Carrion, as far as I'm aware. What is that? That is the Tomb King rebels have taken Xandri. We could go and take that. There's not going to be any garrison there. I think we will. Okay, you know what? Cancel this again. And we're going to march out that way. I think. I think we should fairly easily be able to take out Tomb King's rebels, because their army is a lot smaller than ours, and they should be using the same kind of units as us. I don't know whether that eliminated the Strigos Empire. I didn't see a notification saying that they were eliminated, but I could have just missed it. They might have another territory somewhere else, like down here. Yeah, because we don't know who owns this. The Great Desert of Araby. Mash is going... Yeah, he's going back into his settlement. Malagor? What does Malagor want? A non-aggression pact? I mean, why not? No, of course not. No, we're not going to accept that. No non-aggression pact with the Dirty Beastman. What is this? This whole area here. Okay, and we're back. Where can we march to? So let's just go into none and let's go up here. And let's grab 2 more and 1 more. Can upgrade this, get a bit more income. Not going to complain about that. And then we can also get Yes, Great Pyramid, etc. And I went and got another new mod that I saw on the workshop, which is High King Settra's Tomb Guard, which is not necessarily completely lawful, but I believe you can only get one of them, as they are very, very good. So you get a free, awesome unit of the Tomb King halberds that are better than the normal ones. So what we're going to do with him is we're going to scout around, see what's going on down in Numas, which is a strategic location of importance to the Tomb Kings. And we're just going to have a scout around the territory that we cannot see and have a look at what is going on in the lands that are not ours, which of course we only hold 2 at the moment, but hopefully that should be expanding rather soon if we can take Sandry, which I hope we can. Ah, there's Clan Moors. Fabrigir. So Numas is held by Clan Moors at the moment. I'm assuming they pushed out from what's that? I don't know where what's his name? Queek. Queek starts over here in the mountains, but I can't remember what that province is called. Come on, hurry up. Okay, there we go. Oh, one of on the Conqueror's eternal service. We have made a great discovery. During the course of our excavations, remains of the army that once served Alcadizar, the Conqueror, the last and maybe the greatest of all the priest kings of Nehekhara, have been unearthed. It would take but a little magic to raise them to our service. Should we do so, or give them a ritual burial in the classic Nehekharan style? So we get leadership and casualty replenishment, or canopic jars. Let's use the remains. That gives us over 100, which means that we can either craft a golden dagger, or we can craft the Flock of Jaff. I am going to awaken the Flock of Jaff, which is the carrion unit. So let's go in here, and there they are, the Flock of Jaff. There's 8 of them. They have magical and flaming attacks. They have death from above, armor piercing, very fast, and you can vanguard deploy them. And they also cause fear. Not terror, but they do cause fear. So this army looks fairly complete. So what I'm going to do is march right up to the border here. Then grab 2 more and 1 more, and that takes us up to the 20 out of 20. And in 1 more turn, we'll be able to start getting our second army. So Senusret is going to keep moving down, just generally scouting out the area down here. That's there's Fabrigir, who has some Skaven slaves and other such Skaven units. So we've not got a lot of canopic jars anymore. But we do have now the Flock of Jaff, which, as far as I'm aware, is a very powerful regiment of renown, because they have those flaming and magical attacks. So it looks like Clan Moors are pushing down here, which is odd. Usually Clan Moors go over this way. Yeah, Karagorud, that's where Queekhead Taker starts. So I wonder whether possibly they've been pushed back from that way. Possibly they started a war over there and then lost it, so they had to make peace. It's possible. I'm not entirely sure. We'll have to send our Lish priest over there and have a look. Oh, there's Malagor. The Dark Omen. And there we go, next turn. Okay, so we've got the wisdom of the first dynasty. Ruling from the glittering capital of Khemri, Settra bound to the disparate priest kings into the unity of single kingdom, and lo, Nehekhara was born. So we get army capacity, and we've unlocked a new right. So, ooh, that's a rebel army on our border. They've got some very, very good units there. That's marginally terrifying. Let's see. Right, which one did we unlock? To Hoth, which gives us the Casket of Souls. Because we need 5,000 gold, though, which is probably not going to be in our reach anytime soon. There we go, 1 out of 2, we can get a new Tomb King. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to wait 1 turn, and we'll get King Yamaka Hut back. Because he was, of course, our king briefly there, while Settra was knocked out. Ooh, let's hold on, let's change that. As I can see, sneak arm breaker there. So let's start moving over to Gorgazan. Of course, it does not have a very large garrison and will not be able to hold against any kind of determined force. Of course, we can do the new research. Let's go for weapon strength or armor, or we could go for a different wisdom. Generally, I want to get these first. So let's go for melee attack and melee defense. 3 turns. We should be able to get our armed chariots and our Nehakara warriors. We don't have any Nehakara warriors at the moment, but we will do very soon. There's Malagor. Ooh. Peace negotiated. Looks like possibly Clan Moors was beaten back by the Neck Snappers, who I assume is holding this location down here, which is what drove them off. Because that army looks smaller than Grimgor has declared on the Border Princes. He must be fairly far up if he's declaring on the Border Princes already. Ah, here we go. Ratik is fighting off Sneak Armbreaker, so let's quick save and let's head into the battle. So I will see you all on the battle map. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're here. Let's see, what have we got in our small garrison force? We've got some Nehakara horsemen, which hopefully we can make good use of them, do some shock and anvil tactics, maybe against these Savage Orc Arrow boys, or maybe against the Orc Boar boys, because I'm not sure how our Nehakara horsemen will stand up against the Orc Boar boys, so I guess we'll have to see. There we go, there's our next tier of unit. We've got the Nehakara warriors. They should be able to go toe-to-toe with the Savage Orcs. We've also got 2 units of spearmen. They should be able to maybe hold the line, and of course we've got our unit of skeleton archers. So let's move them all back, and let's see. Let's go for a front line of the spearmen, and then let's put archers behind them. Got 2 units of them. And then let's put the Nehakara warriors on this flank, and let's put the horsemen on the other flank. And let's start the battle. So we want our skeleton archers to try as much as possible to focus down their archers, I think. Or most possibly to shoot into the Orc Arrow boys, but I think what I'm going to do is get them to focus their archers. We've got our spearmen here. They should hopefully be able to hold the line for a little bit while we use our Nehakara warriors and our horsemen to be able to push around the flank. So let's select our archers and take them off. Put them on guard mode, take them off skirmish mode. And let's get them to target the Savage Orc Arrow boys. And let's move up our spearmen slightly. So their boar boys are charging into spearmen. No? Okay, let's get our horsemen engaged on them. So they are losing against the boar boys, but they are also engaged against other units. So let's pull them back. And let's have them chase down the Savage Orc boar boys. Okay, archers have done a brilliant job. Let's pull back the archers a little bit. Spearmen can engage on the Savage Orcs. Let's get these 2 units to shoot at these Savage Orcs. Okay, first heal is popped. Horsemen are engaged. They're shooting into these savage orcs here, hopefully doing some significant damage. Our Nehakara warriors are holding, barely. These skeleton spearmen are definitely going to fall, though. Okay, the savage orc boar boys are going to go down. So let's hope we can use... Okay, they're gone, they're gone. Let's move them back. Move them back. Unfortunately, their arrow boys have come back. But first, let's target these savage orcs. Okay, let's get these horsemen on the archers. Hopefully, maybe we should be able to get to Ushabti. And if we can get to Ushabti, then we can definitely win this battle. Yeah, okay, so the horsemen are going to chase off the arrow boys. And these Nehakara warriors are going to die to Sneak Armbreaker. But we've managed to push off this unit of savage orcs with our archers. So let's use these ones to shoot at Sneak Armbreaker. These spearmen and these horsemen should be able to take care of them. Let's get this unit of archers to shoot at the savage orc boar boys. We don't want them coming back. Okay, we're nearly up to Ushabti. If we can get Ushabti, I think we can win this battle. Okay, we've got our Ushabti. And a heal. The heal is nice, definitely. Okay, these ones are gone. Let's get the skeleton over here. What? Did the Ushabti just spawn in and die instantly? Where have they gone? What? What happened to the Ushabti? What? That's not right. What happened there? Can someone in the comments please tell me what happened there? Because I swear I summoned the Ushabti. Like, is it because our units were crumbling when I summoned them in? I mean, is that what happened? I suppose it could have been. I wasn't aware that the Ushabti spawn can stop if some of your units crumble. Because I know they degrade over time, but I didn't realise you couldn't summon them in if... Very odd. Very odd indeed. Definitely going to have a look into that. Although I think, considering the strength of the Nehakaran units, we did all right there. Archers did really well. Nehakaran warriors, considering they were engaged against the enemy general, did pretty well. Horsemen did well. Unfortunately, the spearmen didn't do quite as well. I think possibly we're going to have to remove them at some point in our armies and replace them with something better, because I don't honestly see a huge amount of point for them. They've got that anti-large, but I assume you can get that from other places, such as the Ushabti. So I'm wondering whether we should, in our kind of goal for our armies, remove spearmen from the equation, as they don't seem to be super useful, even at holding the line. As you can see in that battle there, the spearmen, they managed to hold the line barely, but nowhere near as well as you might have expected them to, being a shielded unit. So I'm not sure. Possibly we could replace them with Tomb Guard halberds, actually. Yes, that could work, if we replace them with Tomb Guard halberds and use the Ushabti as more like a flanking cavalry force. Because I'm not sure how fast the Ushabti are, but I have a feeling they're quite fast compared to normal infantry units. Maybe not quite as fast as horsemen, but definitely up there in the speed department. So I guess we'll have to see when we get to the point where Ushabti are actually going to be able to put in our army, which hopefully isn't too long off, but feasibly could be, depending on how well this campaign goes. It's unfortunate. I wonder if they're going to sack this settlement, or whether they're actually going to fully take it. If they take it, that's very annoying, as I did upgrade some buildings that were here. So hopefully they will just sack this settlement and then move off. Because I think possibly the AI might consider that I have an army nearby, and so will sack it and move on, rather than actually attempting to take and hold it. And if they do try and take and hold it, then possibly we can wipe that out with our army. There we go, we took out 242, and no, they have occupied it, so we can go and take that now with our army, definitely. Hopefully, though, the Orcs and the Toon King rebels don't join forces and try and siege Khemri. Khemri should be able to hold against that Orc army there, but I don't know if it will be able to hold against, for instance, the full stack of Toon Kings that are on our west. Yeah, there they are. Ah, King Yamaka is ready, so let's... Yamaka Hut, possibly. Okay, so there he is. Let's grab 3 units of them, 3 units of them. Can we get to Gorgazan this turn? We can. Let's go. I imagine we'll be able to auto-resolve this, as we do have a full stack. Yep, completely outbalanced. Auto-resolve that. And let's occupy it back. Okay, we've taken Gorgazan back. We can upgrade that straight away, but I don't really want to do that yet. So we'll leave that for now. Although it will give it more garrison. Yeah, okay, we'll upgrade it to a Mastaba. And Settra has advanced in levels. Let's give him... hard to hit. As I've noticed, Settra maybe isn't the best character for engaging in melee things. What's that? Legionnaire of Asaf. Yes, we definitely want to move him to Settra's army. So he is the Imperishable, which gives him income from raiding and income from buildings. Or it will do once you get these things. So at the moment it doesn't give us anything, but once we get a faction treasury of 50,000, we'll get more income from raiding and more income from buildings, which is very good. So that army should be able to replenish in 1 turn. King Yamaka Hut is over here with his newly building army. Senuset over here. Let's just keep investigating down this way, see what we can find. The Springs of Eternal Life. I don't know whether that's actually a ruin or whether there are some Skaven in there. I'm not sure. So let's end this turn and see what happens next turn, which I imagine next turn is probably going to be the end of this episode for today, as we have been going for about 30 minutes, roughly. And that's pretty much what I'm going to be wanting to keep the episodes to. Not too long, but also not so short that you don't feel like you get much each day. So pretty much I'm going to aim to have each of these episodes to be around 30 minutes. Unfortunately, I am going away for a day or so. So I was planning on releasing a Let's Try today, but I imagine that's going to have to be delayed until Friday. However, hopefully I'll still be able to get out another episode of this for tomorrow. That shouldn't be much of a problem, hopefully. But in case it isn't, that's the reason why there isn't an episode tomorrow. So let's see what happens this turn. Mash has run off. And we've got knowledge unearthed. While excavating the tomb city of Liberas, our slave workers have uncovered scrolls detailing tactics, formations, and maneuvers not used for hundreds of years. There is much to be learned from this ancient way of battle. Our enemies will be surprised when they die. That gives us fresh transcripts, which is melee attack for all melee infantry units in all of our armies, which is very, very good. This army is coming up, of course, and we've got our large army here. This army is huge. And there is no way we're going to be able to take this out. They've got sepulchral stalkers, they've got a casket of souls, they've got horsemen. Yeah, okay, there's no way that we're going to be able to take out Xandri yet. So Settra is going to move out this way with his army. Gorgazan is just going to have to hold there for now. If they do push out, we might be able to go and take Xandri, which might even take out their faction entirely. Let's keep moving up Senusret. What do we have here? Is that the Necrarch Brotherhood? It is, Necrarch Brotherhood. And here we see Bagar of the Dune Kingdoms and King Itabom sitting in here. Is that a strategy? It is a special importance to Tomb Kings. And it has gemstones. So, as I said, this is going to be the end of the turn for this episode. So, as soon as we get out of the end turn timer, then I will be finishing off this episode. So, let's see if anything particular happens in the end turn of turn 17. Going through without problem here. Doesn't look like the Tomb King's rebels are pushing out at all. Though that's odd, it doesn't appear that they have a colour on the minimap. As you can see here, the Sentinels are in dark grey, the Dune Kingdoms are in green, we're in blue. The Skaven obviously don't have anything, because we can't see it as it's ruins, but as soon as those ruins are revealed, they should appear as red. However, these Tomb King's rebels don't have any colour at all for their territory, which is very odd. Never seen that before. Wonder what's causing that. Okay, and we're here, and we've researched the Osre Dirge. I don't know how to say that. But basically, we've got melee attack and melee defense for Nehekara Warriors and Chariots. Saraset has ranked up as well. Let's give him another unit of Canopic Jard Hoarder, which is giving us 3 per turn from him, which is very nice. So, did we get any buildings? We haven't got any new buildings yet, so we can't get any new units. So, let's just keep getting some more of these. Let's get another 3 Skeleton Warriors in this army. Senusret. Move him up. And perfect. I think that's where I'm going to end the episode. So, thank you very much for watching, everybody. Episode 2 of our Settra the Imperishable Khemri Let's Play. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow.